Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's the 4th of February, 2023. Let's talk about NEO today. Is it going to break out? That's a logical question that many people like the answer to, right? I'm going to show you all what I think. Simple and easy, the uncomplicated way to show you where we suspect price is going to go. I mean, you guys can already see in front of you price in NEO. I was anticipating to continue to go up. The video was actually created on the 25th of January, right? After we got this so-called glitch on the New York Stock Exchange on the 24th, I still came through and said, well, I'm still going to look for price to go up in NEO, but I wasn't massively bullish. Let's break this down because you all should be able to tell. You should be able to do the same thing. Now, why did I have my ultimate area TP around $13.30? Because the chart already told us that that was an area to where sellers were at. That's it. And you guys can see 2 days after I did the video on the 26th, or a day after, the market literally came up to that price level. And since then, what's going on? Yeah, price has been going down. See, that's one of the biggest things about understanding language analysis, is that it tells us where you might want to take the bag and leave the store. Because the longer that you stay, you could be increasing your chances of losing. So not only can language analysis tell us when we need to get in or give us the greater chance of probable price direction, it also tells us how high it could go to at least where you can profit. Because right now, if you are still in the play in NEO, you would be down around 3.87%. When I told you all, market may top out around $13.25. That's 14.25% profit right there. That is why time is it's no determining factor of when to actually get in and get out. So to me, when you come into the stocks, right, you always got two options of when to exit out of position. Two options, or two ways that you can. One of them I'm going to exit out my position when it hits certain price. That's one way. The second way that you can leave a position is time frame. I'm going to leave my particular stock in the next 60,000 years, right? You got people actually wanting you all to hold stocks for decades. Or you want to hold it for the next day or the next hour. You always have options on when to leave a play. It's up to you to choose though. But congratulations to those who also saw the same thing back when I did that last price prediction. And I think we got a couple of things to talk about in terms of the breakout. Now let's talk about NEO stock breaking out. Do I think it's ready to break out? No, I don't. Now, let me tell you why. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it a buck. I am not going to hype you all up. I want to teach you all and to show you that you should be in a position to break down price charts in a simple way so that you don't be led astray by so many of these fudsters, these FOMO individuals who pump stocks just for their benefit and not yours. The reason why I say that NEO is not ready to break out yet is because it's still trading in the consolidational trading range. What we're seeing right now on the chart in NEO is merely the market consolidating. That is it. It's in balance. This area between $14 down to $9.50 is where the market is in balance. This is where the buyers and the sellers are in agreement with trading. This is what it means whenever you see a market trading sideways. Okay, don't let no one come in here and try to trick you. Every time you see a market doing this, this is a market in balance. This is where the market is stable. This is where everyone who is participating in this stock is agreeing on price. Now, once we break this trend, once we break this trading channel, then the market is imbalance, meaning that it's out of sync. It's trying to find another level that buyers and sellers can come into an agreement. Okay. So now we're going to look at the recent price action in NEO because the market currently is giving us weakness. Now, even though what occurred here on the 24th of January, they so-called called it a glitch. I told you all on that day when I did my last video, I said, even though they're telling us it's a glitch, understand this is still a legitimate trading day. Okay. It still resembles a legitimate trading day. That was the high. Look at the price on Friday. Look what happened to the market in NEO yesterday. The market came down. So we're currently seeing a lot more weakness in this stock than we are seeing strength. So let's look at this on the weekly. Okay. So these last 2 weeks right here, the market ran to 14 prior week, and then this last week we saw the market closing on a low. Okay. Now that's weakness. So as of right now, if I were to tell you within these two lines on the chart, I will say that the sellers currently are beating the buyers. Right now they are. That's another reason why I'm not looking for a breakout in NEO. Look at this on the 5-day. These 5-day price bars right here in NEO, starting with this 5-day price bar, going into the last two, is indicative of the market selling. This is what selling looks like. Don't let no one come in here and try to convince you that it's anything otherwise. If you see a market run up, but it closes at the low of the price bar, that is selling. Okay. That tells you that you want to be cautious about where price is going to go. It's going to go down. Here it is on the 3-day, 2-day chart as well. So I'm going to place some weakness into the market in NEO, but understand, even though we're seeing weakness in NEO, we already know where buyers are though. Okay. So let me show you how you can determine where buyers could be. That is one area. Here's another area. And then we have that 950. So these will be my 3 price levels that I'm looking for NEO to go. Just that simple. Now, as time goes on, and let's say that the market completely goes bearish and more selling comes through, then we will have to lower our price target. We simply follow the market. That's all. Okay. So let me go ahead and put this back on the daily chart. We're going to play a little bit of weakness into the market in NEO. Give you all these 3 price levels real quick. That first one, I see another area right up here around $10.86, but I'm not going to hold that because of what occurred on the completed weekly time frame. So my first one will be around 1050. You guys can see that's 5.89%. Let me bring my magnifying glass here. You guys can see it, 5.89%. Okay. That is the price target of $10.54. My second one is going to be around $10. Okay. You guys can see that is 11.07% right there, around $10. Then my final one is going to be at that 950. This is where we ultimately want to see buyers come in. That's 15% move to the downside from where price last traded in NEO. Okay, right there around 950. Okay, that is it. Now I'm done. Those who are new to the channel, welcome. I wanted to come through and show you all that it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to use Fibonacci retracements, MACD. You don't need to have some expensive charting software. All you need is language analysis to look at price bars and volume to get an understanding as to what's really going on. That's it. Go back and look at all my videos. It's there. The proof is there that you should be able to do the same thing. And if you want to, like I always say, join the team. I'm here. The comment section is open. The subscribership is here. You guys can simply subscribe, like the video, share the video, and continue to follow me as I continue to give you information as to how this game can be played and won. You could win. So that's it. Give me your thoughts. Let me know. I'm going to go ahead and lift up my resistance area to around 13, meaning that even if NEO goes up a couple of days, if it doesn't break $13 to the upside, that still tells me that the general weight is still lower prices. Okay, that is it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.